Hi guys, and welcome back to MommaJessKnits. I'm Jess, coming to you from Virginia. Today is March the 23rd, 2023. We are going to have a super warm day today. It's supposed to get up to almost 80 degrees. So I decided to take advantage of the sunlight and hopefully stuff does not get blown out. You can find me as MommaJessKnits on Ravelry, Instagram, Facebook, and I also have, you can email me, at MommaJessKnits@gmail.com. Gonna just jump right in because I have a lot to share with you guys today. As you can tell, I did not get around to podcasting every 2 weeks. So I'm going to, like I said, share what I have, which is a lot. So we're going to start off with finished objects. I finished my Yarnable socks. This is the Yarnable January 2023 colorway, and it is called Party Like It's 2023. I absolutely love these. They are gorgeous. I just did a plain vanilla sock. It's a pattern that I started out with when I started knitting socks like 9 years ago, and I pretty much have it memorized. I cast on 64 stitches on a size 1 needle, and did a 2x2 ribbing, and after the ribbing I knit for 50 rounds, I believe, and then just did my heel flap and gusset and then finished it off. It's just a simple little vanilla sock pattern that, like I said, I've been doing it for 9 years now. That's how I do all of my socks. One day, I will, I will do a pattern sock. I have several sock patterns that I've bought or gotten for free. I just need to give it a try one day. My second finished project are my Freckled Whimsy. Got a little snag there. Anyway, my Freckled Whimsy. It is her Spells and Things club. I bought these. This is her December 2022. I do have the other sock finished. It's right here. It's her December 2022 colorway, and it is Expecto Patronum. And this was the first one I bought, fell in love with, and signed up for the Harry Potter club, or Spells and Things from Harry Potter. So yeah, I love these. Made those for myself because I just love the colorways in it. And I'm pretty sure I have enough left over if I wanted to do a pair of shorties. I could, because I think when I weighed it, I had 48 and some of the main color, and then the heels and toes are done, or heel and toe are done in the mini. I signed up for the club that gets the mini skein. So yeah, look at this, hair everywhere. If it's not Bear's hair, it's mine. And Bear's sleeping right there. So I have one more finished object. Probably should have put these on my sock blockers ahead of time, but I did not, so I apologize. Last year Julie from Twin Stitches Design did and she's doing it again this year, but she did a Dyer of the Month club, and I was the dyer for October, and I dyed up a sock set called Changing of the Leaves, and I have finished my Changing of the Leaves socks. Once again, I just did the 2x2 ribbing. I did orange for the heels, and I did 1 o'clock for the toes. And yeah, I love those two. And those, I believe I have 2 of those sock sets available in my Etsy shop. I believe it's 2 that I have left in there. All right. I have no idea where I'm going to put this stuff. There we go. All right. I do have a half-finished object. I don't even think that I have shown this colorway on my... Oh, maybe I have. Maybe I have. I don't remember. I have a lot of new colorways, you all. A lot. But this is my Lilac Bushes colorway. It's gonna get blown out, I think. So I have, that's my half finished object, and just gonna set that there. That is being housed in a Gingersnapfibers bag, and that takes me into my whips. So my whip is my second sock. I'm almost to the heel flap. I love these little yarn cozies that come with her bags. It's so nice not to have to pull a tangled mess out of there. I'm gonna take this off the blocker and put it back in here, because earlier I kind of forgot where I put my whips, because I set them aside and had taken them to my knitting group and shown the friends there, and then I forgot what bag I put them in, so I found them luckily, but yeah. Let's see, another, where did I put that? Oh. This is a bag by Stitching the High Notes. Yeah. Well, come on, Jessica. There we go. Stitching the High Notes. And it is a sock being done in my Water Lilies colorway. Just, there we go. And I am on the heel flap of that. So next time when I podcast, this should be at least a half finished object. I would love for it to be a finished object, but I don't think so. So that's another new colorway. I think I have like 15 new colorways. I have 2 more I'm going to be putting in the shop soon. But I didn't bring any of that over to show you all. I do show it on Instagram quite a bit, so yeah. This is a bag that I got with a, it was a Homespun House and Knitting Unicorn collaboration that I got. And being housed in here is this is a fairly old color. Well, yeah, this is from August 2020, and it's when Lolodidit did her hippo for Little Celebrations Club. I have a lot of her yarn from her hippo line, and I'm trying to knit socks up out of it because I'm taking the leftovers and making a blanket out of it. So these are from Lolodidit, and it's Hippo for a Walk in the Garden. And I've gotten a decent amount done. So I am on the foot of this pair of socks. And I do all my socks magic loop. That's the only way I know how to do socks. That's how I learned, so I just stick with what I know. So yeah. I am looking forward to getting that one finished and adding that yarn to my blanket, which I have plenty of scraps because I've made lots of blankets out of the hippo, socks out of the hippo yarn. So my next whip is being housed in a Barley and Purls bag, a little library bag. I saw this on another person's podcast and had to have it. And being housed in here is a Yarnable colorway from, let me see, December of 2021. When I get my Yarnables, I put like the month and year, and they go in a bin, and I'm just kind of drawing out random Yarnables and trying to get those knit up. But this one is called Grape Crush. Excuse me. It would not be a podcast if I didn't sneeze. Oh, I guess I could show the cake. I don't have very much of this done, but got the cuff done and a little bit of the leg. But I'm trying each month. My goal is to knit, or at least start, a pair of Yarnable socks, a pair of my hippo socks, and my Spells and Things socks. So, yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along. The next thing I'm going to show you is not a pair of socks. Sue and Chelsea over at Legacy Fiber Arts have started a monthly DK Weight Minis mystery mini set that they're sending out. And I missed January's, but I did sign up for February. There we go. These are only 2 of them. You get 6 20-gram minis in DK weight. So what I decided to do with mine is I've decided to do a Cozy Comfort throw by Molly of a Homespun House. Oh no, I got a mess going on here. Hang on. Got a little bit of a wanting to roll around. So this is my throw so far. Like I said, I missed January's mini set, so I just started with February's. I figure it'll be fine if I need to order more minis from them to make a. So this is my throw folded in half. But yeah, isn't that gorgeous? So I am on the 4th colorway. I'll add the other 2. I'm hoping to get the other 2 added before I get March's mystery set. And then once I get March's, I will add that in. So because this is DK, I'm not holding it double. I'm just holding it single. It's still extremely squishy and cozy. With her Cozy Comfort throw, you usually hold 2 strands of fingering to get a DK weight. So I'm just holding it single and doing my blanket like that. All right, I'm going to show you one more pair of socks, and then I'm going to show you a project that I was hoping to have finished before our podcast, but I did not get it finished. This project is being housed in a Stolen Minutes bag. This was a collaboration. No, this was not. I bought this separately. But she did have a collaboration that had one of these bags in it, and I got it and loved the bag, so I had to snag the larger bag when she offered it. All right, so this is my, sorry for the crinkling. I tried to fix this where I wouldn't have any crinkling, but no such luck. It's my Freckled Whimsy spells and things. And this is my the January colorway, Phoenix Tears. And I am on the heel of this sock. Can't remember if I've shown this before, or if I know I showed it whenever it was still in the skein, but I don't think I showed it any other time. But yeah, and it's getting a little bit blown out. So this hopefully will be a half-finished object the next time I podcast. Oh my goodness, lots of tingles. All right, get you back down there. Okay, let me just set that aside. I have one more thing to show, and I was really hoping to, okay, don't judge. Don't judge. I was really hoping to have this done. Don't judge the bag that I got it in. I have it in an Awesome Granny's Valentine's gnome bag. But you know what? It doesn't say Happy Valentine's Day or anything. It's just gnomes and pink hearts. It's fine. I'm going to use it year round. This bag is housing my The Drifter shawl by Tamy Gore. Guys, I'm so close to being done. Couple more days and I should have it done. But let me pull it out here for you. Yay. So it starts here. Kind of hard to show because it's getting so long. I don't want any stitches to fall off my needles. There we go. Oh, I love it. I cannot wait to wear it. And it is being made out of my purple. This is the contrast color. And then the main color, which I'm praying I don't run out of, is my Frozen Garden colorway. That's all I have left of it. And I still have another section to do in this, so I'm really hoping, or little block. I'm on the last section of this shawl, and it has 4 or 5 parts to it. I think 5. And I think that I am on part 2, I think. Maybe 3. Maybe 3. So yeah, my goal is to finish that shawl this month. And then I will definitely be showing it on my next podcast. Hopefully done, because like I said, that's my goal. March goal is to get that finished. And that is all my whips. I mean, I do have lots of other whips, but I'm just trying to show you things that I have recently worked on, because I have a lot of other whips. And then I have one thing that I need to cast on that I cannot show you. It is a secret colorway. I am the dyer for my local yarn shop for our Virginia yarn crawl. So I can't show you that colorway. I can show you the colorway at the end of May, beginning of June. So that's been going on. Like I said before, I've dyed up lots of new colorways. I think there's 15. I think 15. I have 2 that I have not shown on Instagram that I'll be putting in my shop maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. I have not decided yet. So yeah, I've been doing lots of dyeing, trying to get lots of knitting. I've done lots of knitting on my scrappy blankets, and I'm thinking about doing just a video just showing my scrappy projects that I have, that I work on Sundays and sometimes throughout the week, because I do have a lot of those. But that's something I'm just toying with, so I might do that a little bit later on. We'll see. Let's see. Future whips. I'm gonna be doing my my Freckled Whimsy Spells and Things sock for February. Another Yarnable, another hippo, I'm trying to work my way through project bags that have socks in them, because I am not kidding whenever I say I have probably 30 socks on sock needles. And some of you guys are going, oh my gosh, how do you do that? I only have like 1 or 2 projects going. I do that because I have knitting ADD. I get to a point on a sock where I'm like, okay, I need to switch just to a sock that's in a different spot. So that's what I do. Or I'll get tired of knitting with one color and say, oh, we're gonna switch to this sock, and I'll knit a couple rows on that. So yeah. And let's see, I will be adding to my scrappy blankets. I made it a goal to add at least 4 squares a week to my biggest memories blanket for the month of March. And so far I have done that every week so far. Trying to think what else. Oh, I want to finish some of the shawls that I have on needles. I have lots of shawls on needles as well. Not 30. Oh, so sorry. Not 30, but I do have quite a bit. So yeah, I have all of those things that I want to work on. And like I said, I'll be dyeing yarn for the yarn crawl. because that's the end of May. It is, if you're in Virginia, it's May the 27th through June 4th, I believe. And there's 10 shops in the yarn crawl. And they will all have a dyer who has dyed up a colorway just for them. So that's fun. If you're in Virginia, you can do that. Or you can also do it online. They opened the online shopping up, I believe, last year. So you can do it that way. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys some stuff that I've gotten in the mail. Put those away. I'm going to start with Yarnable. And some of you guys probably have already seen this because I got it at the beginning of March. And I may have already shown it, but I can't really remember. So I'm just showing it again. And it is called Rest, Relax, and Recharge. And Kay of A Crazy Sock Lady has knit up this yarn already, and it's super bright. It's as bright as it's showing up on the screen. Might actually even be getting blown out on the screen, but it's really pretty. So this will go in my box, and I will at some point in time knit these up. Like I said, I'm putting it in a bin. I'm randomly reaching in and grabbing a bag out and going with it. The other subscription, I'm not taking these out of the bag, so I apologize, is my row 1. I get these at the beginning of the month as well. And yeah, well, it's gonna have a glare. And I'm doing with my row 1 minis, I'm doing a blanket, a miter squared blanket, a memories blanket by Georgie Nicholson. Out of that, and I'm using only my row 1 minis. So I usually put like 1 square onto that from the row 1 minis, and then I take the leftovers and I put it in my largest blanket, and then I take the leftovers and put that into another scrappy blanket. So I use up every bit of it. Let's see. So earlier I was talking about how Julianne from Twin Stitches has a Patreon group, and they have a dyer of the month. This year she's done things a little bit differently. She has 2 dyers of the month, one that's based in the US and one that is based in other countries. And she's left it up to the dyer to decide if they want to do like a sock set. I think the dyer that's out of the country this month, I think, did a mini skein set, which I need to go and look at because I have not ordered that yet, and I need to jump on that if I want to do that, which I do because I have a scrappy blanket that I'm putting minis in. Anyway, the dyer that's in the US this month is Treehouse Knits, and this is her set that she came up with. It has 3 minis, and it is called Rhapsody. Wait. Oh yeah, a Rhapsody Spruce Sock Set. I don't know if that's what she calls the base or if that's what she calls base. But anyway, this is the set for this month. That's going to be fun to knit up. Super bright. And then I got my Freckled Whimsy Yarn of the Month, which I love it. Isn't that gorgeous? It is called Mystic Forest. This needs to go on needles soon when I get free needles. Soon. And my Spells and Things is called Hogwarts Library, and I love this. This is another one that I cannot wait to knit this up. I really need to get cracking on my other Spells and Things set, because this has got to go on needles soon. And that's it. That's everything I've gotten for March. I have 2 things coming in. The Legacy Fiber Artz mini set, and then I ordered another skein of yarn. But I'll show those on the next podcast whenever I get them in. What I've been doing is whenever I get something in, I've been putting it in a bag to show on here. Unless I cast it on, like the Legacy Fiber Artz. I don't think I showed that before. Maybe I did. I don't remember, honestly. I don't think I did, though, because I think that got sent out the end of February. So yeah. That is all I have. Like I said, things are a little hectic. I've got the dyeing that I need to do for the yarn crawl. One of my daughters turned 18 this week, so we've done birthday celebrations. We are getting ready to be on spring break. I cannot wait. I really am looking forward to not having to set an alarm to go pick up kids. I can work all day long. I don't have to worry about stopping mid-dyeing and going to get kids and all that good stuff. And sleeping in. I really hope I get to sleep in. So, but we'll see. Trying to think what else we've got going on. That's pretty much it. My kids, after spring break, will only have a month and 3 weeks left of school. I'm sort of looking forward to summer. I've got one that graduates this year. So yeah, don't really have much planned. I'm hoping to go to the Maryland Sheep and Wool in May, but we'll see. I'll talk more about that another time. Trying to think if I've read anything super good. I don't remember if I mentioned it. I can't remember what month I read it, but the book, The Last Thing He Told Me by Lolodidit, I believe. So good. So good. Highly recommend it. I noticed that Apple TV is gonna have it. I don't know if it's a series or a movie that they're doing, but I might have to sign up to get Apple TV, because if it's as good as the book, which you know how that goes, then it's going to be really good. Trying to think of what else I've read. I've read a couple of things, but that book really sticks out with me. I have been watching all kinds of stuff, but you know, nothing to discuss about. And that's about it. So I'm gonna jump off here because the lighting is starting to change, and I have yarn I need to wash and yarn I need to dye, so I need to get going and get started. So you guys have a great day, and see you soon.